Have you ever wondered how a group as notorious as ISIS emerged and gained influence in such a short span of time? Today, we delve into the harrowing tale of the rise of the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, more commonly known as ISIS. Our story begins in the early 2000s amidst the chaos and destruction of the Iraq War. The group that would later become ISIS was born out of an extremist faction of Sunni Islam called Jama'at al-Tawhid wal-Jihad, led by the infamous Abu Musab al-Zarqawi. Zarqawi's group pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda in 2004, rebranding itself as Al-Qaeda in Iraq, or AQI. However, the death of Zarqawi in a US airstrike in 2006 led to a shift in the group's leadership and strategy. They rebranded themselves as the Islamic State of Iraq, or ISI, and began to distance themselves from Al-Qaeda's global jihadist agenda, focusing instead on establishing an Islamic State. ISI remained relatively quiet until the Syrian civil war erupted in 2011. The group saw this as an opportunity to expand its influence and quickly moved into Syria, rebranding once again as ISIS. The group's brutal tactics and rapid territorial gains drew international attention and concern. ISIS's influence reached its peak in 2014 when it declared a caliphate or Islamic State spanning large swaths of Iraq and Syria. The group's propaganda machine was in full swing, spreading its extremist ideology across the globe and recruiting thousands of foreign fighters. However, the group's rapid rise also led to its downfall. A global coalition formed to counter the threat of ISIS, and by 2017, the group had lost most of its territory. Despite this, ISIS remains a significant threat, with cells operating globally and a potent online presence. So, what have we learnt from this chilling saga? The rise of ISIS was facilitated by a combination of regional instability, savvy propaganda, and brutal tactics. Its influence peaked in 2014 with the declaration of a caliphate. But a global coalition has since diminished its territorial control. However, the story doesn't end here. Despite losing territory, ISIS continues to pose a global threat through its online presence and sleeper cells. The group's ability to adapt and evolve makes it a persistent and unpredictable adversary. Understanding the rise and influence of ISIS not only sheds light on the group's origins and strategies, but also underscores the importance of addressing the root causes of extremism and instability. It's a stark reminder that the fight against terrorism is from over. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated and get more such insightful stories.